Hi, I'm Jim with HD Pocket Doors. We're here in Paradise Valley, one of our recent projects. Obviously, this project is much further along. It's almost a finished project here. Today, we're going to take a look at some of our pocket door frames. We installed 4 frames in this project, so let's go take a look. So we are in a bedroom suite that has a full bathroom, walk-in closet. These people chose to put a pocket door frame right here into the bathroom. So what we have here is the 200 CS soft close, soft open. This happens to be in a 2x6 wall. That's why you see the wide entrance here. They've got an 1.75" solid core door. So we've got the soft close, the soft open on it. We also have the black anodized track with blackout on all our frame components up at the header. Everything operates well. They've chosen to do a swinging door on this situation, which is fine. This area is kind of limited as far as putting a frame in it, so they chose to stay with the big door. The thing that they have to realize is now they have to go into the closet, and in order to access what's on the back side of this door, which is a bunch of shelving probably for a shoe rack, now you've got to go in, close the door, access what you want, and then open it again to come out. A pocket door would have made that much easier to access. You could either leave it open or open it, close, push it back in the pocket, and have full access to the closet. So it's basically just a choice. It's not a have to, but it is a choice. I think the pocket door is possibly maybe a little bit more expense because of the frame, but you have to weigh the accessibility versus the cost. So this is the second bedroom that we're in. This is also a guest room that has its own bathroom and walk-in closet. They chose again to use another pocket door as an entrance into the bathroom. These white oak doors really give an elegant appearance to this project here. Really makes it stand out. Everything works well. Also has the blackout on all the framing components in the header. This door also has a T-guide down here on the floor. The door has a groove in it, and so that T-guide guides the door. Very little room down at the bottom for that to be in. And also the groove was stopped short of the entrance so that you cannot see down on the bottom of the door. You couldn't tell that there was a guide down there. Again, this is in a 2x6 wall, accommodating the 1.75" door. So it's a very heavy door, not to exceed the 200-pound limit. So now we're in our third guest suite. Surprisingly, there are no pocket doors in this suite. It also has a full bathroom and a walk-in closet. But in this situation, they chose to use a swinging door coming into the bathroom. Even though we sell pocket doors, this does make sense. And the reason it does is because there's a wall right behind the door. There's nothing behind this door that you need access to. So for this door to be back against this wall makes perfect sense. Coming into the walk-in closet, they chose to do a swinging door here, which makes sense until you realize this is a full walk-in closet and there's hanging clothes behind the door. So in order to access those clothes, you have to walk in, close the door, partially close it at least, and access whatever you want behind this rack. So to me, on a multi-million-dollar home like this, it makes sense to go to a little bit extra expense to put a pocket frame. This could have been the pocket. The door slides back in here, and then you have full access. You open the door, you have full access to anything that you want here in the closet. Here is another bedroom with a bathroom suite, and they chose here to do another one of our pocket door frames. So they still have the elegant white oak doors, heavy doors, 1.75" doors. This is also equipped with the CS 200 with the black anodized track, and all the framing components in the header assembly are also painted black. This is equipped with the T-guide, but you can't evidence it because they chose not to bring it all the way through. Again, they've got a walk-in closet here with an empty wall behind the swinging door, so that's perfectly good choice for that situation. We made it into the guest house, and we have another one of our CS200 pocket frames in here. Black anodized track, blackout on header components. We have an 1 3/4 door, another white oak beauty that rolls out, glides quietly. When they dadoed in the groove in the bottom of the door for the T-guide, they stopped it short so that you don't see any access. That's a great look to do it that way, the way it should be done.